Let's compare where my audience gets its news from compared to the general population of Canada. Surprise, surprise, regardless of your age, my audience gets most of its news from social media, whereas that number is only matched in the general population by 18 to 34-year-olds. Outside of social media, most people get their news from television, especially if you're 55 plus, with news in the general population then evenly being spread across newspaper, radio, and friends and family, which also holds true for my audience. Although one thing that we do see in my audience as well as in the general population is how many more people in the younger age category get their information from friends and family, with this number being close to 40% in the general population. We hear a lot in the news about how polarizing our society has become. We see so many people talking about how we can't have conversations anymore. People aren't having conversations anymore. But it seems like, for the most part, people between the ages of 18 and 34 are still having those conversations, especially when you compare them to older Canadians. And what's interesting to note is that 18 to 34-year-olds are Gen Z and young millennials, whereas 35 to 54-year-olds are elder millennials and Gen X. And why is this important? Because if you're under the age of 34, you probably grew up with the internet. I know I did. I had a cell phone in high school. I had my Facebook account when I was in grade 7. I had instant messaging when I was in grade 2. My personality and humor was forged in the fire of E-Bomb's World and Newgrounds. And I think because of that, younger Canadians have done a better job of learning to have these conversations with their friends and family. Or maybe it's just that as we get older, we all get crankier. I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below.